Hi and welcome to the Form Pro rating site. I'm going to preview the 6th race at Awap tomorrow, and I've been in touch with Chris Allen, who's the track manager there. He said it's a genuine slow at the moment. This is on Tuesday afternoon, and the track is currently a slow 8. He said it's genuine slow, and the odd was he was having an odd shower there at the moment in the afternoon, but no rain, heavy rain likely, so bound to be no improvement. So in slow 8, maybe a slow 9 tomorrow morning. Rails out 10 metres back from out from the true from the last meeting here where the inside was off, and he feels that the track should play evenly, which is a fair assumption. They sometimes get off the rail early, or not early, but after 3 or 4 races they get off the rail early, looking for better ground. Whether it is better out there, you don't know, but I think it would play fairly evenly, being out 10 metres. So it should suit all runners, and a pattern may emerge during the day, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But we'll have a look at race 6. I'll just go back a bit. First 3 maiden races, R65s, and R75 race has the most exposed form. A few handy stays in there, so I thought that would be the best race to preview using the ratings. So let's have a look. We've got Just a Shout, What a Buzz, Conserves Le Foix from Kevin Myers' stable. Stablemate of Limberlost, and Gold Cape won a top race for 4th in the Fillies and Mares race here a while ago. We'll touch on her form in a moment. Little Singer is in form, so is Oh So Vague. Dan De Niro, up in distance will suit. Valley Heights probably looking, we will be looking for a few hurdles in his way before he strikes form. Same with Counter Punch, hurdles and steeples, and Regal Return is past his best. So let's have a look at the pace of the race. Just bring over the PDF file. Okay, we've got Just a Shout, drawn 6, gets a weight allowance. Unlikely to go to the lead, was settled in midfield or further back, you'd think. 6 out of last start, 10th out and back there. What a Buzz, tends to drop back. The slow 8 track will probably do the same. Conserves Le Foix, midfield or worse, that barrier. Gold Cape, probably push forward because there doesn't look to be a lot of pace in the race, and even from that wide draw I think she will go forward. Limberlost, really good win at Blenheim. He looked terrific that day at Blenheim. He was, when he beat our little mate Storm Rider in the very last stride, he looked really fit that day, and I thought, well, he's one to watch after that, and he just battled on at Riccarton. I thought it was just a fair run there, and so I think he's the sort of horse I could see over the August Canterbury Carnival, being hard to beat down there on the heavy tracks. Good high leg action. Love the heavy tracks down there. Little Singer, not a lot of pace in the race. I think Oh So Vague will probably end up leading, and Little Singer from that draw may end up getting all favours in that trail. And there's a top run 2 back. We'll touch on that in more detail shortly. So I think Little Singer probably trail Oh So Vague. There's no obvious leader here, and she does have reasonable enough early pace, and will go forward. Went forward last start from a wide draw, and fought really well. So those 2 lead trail. Dan De Niro probably dropped back 3 or 4 back on the fence, maybe 3 back on the fence with not a lot of pace in the race. Leads all press on. Significant rider there. Valley Heights, as I said, will probably drop back. May need the run. Probably will need the run. Counter Punch, same boat, and Regal Return just out of form. Drawn wide, may go forward, but I can't see it being any bother. Okay, let's have a look at the ratings. Go to that. Go to the ratings. Right, Form Pro ratings. Ooh, try to work. Go on that. Go tomorrow's date. Fielding at Awap, race 6. Okay, in race card order, Let's look at the highlights. What a buzz, top rating on slow and heavy track, but bound to be looking for hurdles and or jumps in his way. Conserves, oh here we are, Gold Cape takes the bulk of the red ink. Best over the distance, best on the track, best on fast to dead tracks, not so good on slow to heavy, which is the question mark. Best of the last 4 starts of any horse, 109. Hold your mouse over there, which was at Awap on a dead 4 track behind Awap was third, I think, or third or fourth, and went on to win well next start. It was that race. Look at that more detail in a second. Best rating since 2010, April 2010, and after adjustments, we'll click on that. After adjustments, after weight is taken into account, rates 3 points clear of What a Buzz and Little Singer. Actually, because I can't see What a Buzz winning this, so Little Singer and Oh So Vague rate a fair way behind Gold Cape. But as I said before, the question mark is going to be the slow to heavy track. It's definitely going to be a genuine slow, and she'll probably go out favourite. But let's have a look at her form. This is the Trackwork website, in case you haven't seen this before. Use it all the time and very, very handy to use. Right, that 109 rating was in this race here, behind Mini Pearl, Rumour Has It Now, Ophi and Awap from Mel's, so it's pretty strong form. Okay, but 205.14 on a dead 4 track. Okay, when it gets to a slow track, she got a third here in January on a slow track, just battled on in an RD5 race, 5th in a heavy track, struck heavy in slow tracks there, 2 placings on a heavy track there, 3rd placing, missed on a slow track there. So the slow track is the big question mark. She'll probably go out favourite around about, I don't know, $2.50, $3 with bookies. So she's probably no value despite being the best rated runner by 4 points if you discount What a Buzz in this race. So, and she's drawn wide, and if she doesn't go forward, she may get back or get caught wide and have to do a bit of extra work. So I think we can find one to beat her. And going with the ratings, number 6, 7 and 3 do look the ones, going by the adjusted ratings here and the best ratings, because on an R75 race midweek, and this sort of average class R75 race, Little Singer would have to rate, I'll write this down to make it quicker, about 103 to win this. So we know, well, she can do that. 104.3 last start. The one I really liked was that run 2 back here behind Post de France. She sat back, got all favours on the fence, and they went pretty hard up front, set it up for back runners. She came through, she was actually leading 200 metres out and just got worn down by Post de France in the last few strides. And she's going to get a similar run here. So I really think Little Singer is the one to beat. She hasn't raced for 35 days, but that shouldn't be a huge problem. Let's just look at her form there after 35 days. Who's on her too? Kane Smith on her. Okay. She hasn't won for a long time. It's always a query, but okay. Post de France, Lily Ranganui, not bad horses. Tigris, Uran, Belfast lad. So it was no fluke. Came for 53 kgs, which was 52 there. So it was a good lightweight she was carrying there. Got all favours. As I said before, she will get all favours here again. Just a couple of kgs above the minimum. Above horses that aren't really winning chances. So she's well weighted, well placed to win. 35-day break I was looking at, wasn't I? So that was about a look over here. Okay, yeah, the day breaks there. Okay. So it's a question mark over that 35-day break maybe. But on a track she does like racing on. Plenty of placings on here. And a slow track she placed on a heavy track here, 1200 metres though. but I think Little Singer is going to get all favours here. If the inside's okay, which it probably will be okay by this time of day, she's going to be the one to beat. Little Singer on top. For second, okay, I liked Oh So Vague's race last start. She worked up, sit second outer, and on the turn she was in front, left a sitting duck for All and Clover to come at her, and she really fought hard. Kane Smith actually jumps off her, I think. Let's have a look. Oh So Vague. Oh, Jonathan Parks rode Oh So Vague last start and stays with her. But she really fought well. In fact, I watched that race carefully. He was giving her quite a few over the backside just after the turn. Then All and Clover came up and he put them up away for a few strides, and All and Clover got in front. But I think All and Clover had her beat, and he didn't really punish her too hard. So, but she had 2 runs over that distance and up to a middle distance. Would be fitted for that run. Good run for second there. Probably lead, and she fights like a tiger. Nice low head carriage, natural staying type. And I think Oh So Vague will lead, and 6 and 7 could fight this out. Okay. What can trouble them? I think number 3, going by the ratings, number 3 Conserves La Foi has rated 104 before, rated 102.0 Awap on a slow track here. Let's have a look at that run. By the way, I've boosted up the volume on this. Hopefully it is a bit clearer and louder for you. You can always take your volume down obviously, but I've ramped up the microphone volume on my end to 100, so hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. So Fresh Up was behind, up on a slow track. It's a Chief's an improved horse. Taikamochi, Ormond Road. Oh, Dandanera was a while back, never a threat. From the Myers stable, Natural Improve over ground. When he actually won this time last year, or she won this time last year. Opie Boston on. I remember that race. Absolutely bolted in, and the money was on. Coming up any second now. A slow 9 track. And surprisingly, Kevin Miles is stepping her up to a distance straight away. Thought he might have given her one more, so you must think that she's fit enough. Looks like it's just, oh no, here it is. Beaten Bindi, Winning Jeans, Carbonado. Good. The red means these horses have won since. Yellow means it's placed since. Okay, so Morpheus, Insignificant, Pinafero. So not a great field, but from the Myers stable will be fit, and you'd think she would be ready if he's stepping her up from a mile to a middle distance. Okay, so I'm going to put in Conserves La Foi for third, and we've got to put in Gold Cape. And a slow track. If the track does improve, the her chances will improve. And if it does get too heavy, I'd put in Limber Lost as well, because he's a good tough horse, and I think the distance will suit, and the harder the slog is, the better he will go. Right, nothing else I can add there. If you have any questions about the ratings, just let me know, and I'll see if I can answer them for you and take it from there. Okay, so good luck and good punting.